This is an official safety broadcast from the Department of Residential Integrity. Please remain calm and listen carefully. Over the past 48 hours, multiple reports have been filed by residents describing hearing their own names spoken inside their homes while they were alone. These incidents often begin in quiet environments, typically between midnight and 3 a.m., when background noise is minimal. The voice is described as perfectly identical to the listener's own. Same tone, same inflection, same rhythm. It usually calls out once, softly, from another room. Authorities advise you not to respond. If you do, the phenomenon tends to escalate. The event begins harmlessly enough. A simple whisper, your name spoken in a tone you use when talking to yourself. But if you move toward it, the air in the room will feel heavier, and your heartbeat may synchronize with the silence. The voice will call again, slightly closer this time, still gentle, still using your exact voice. Residents who ignored the second call reported feeling watched by something just out of their peripheral vision. Those who continued moving toward the source reported auditory doubling, a faint, delayed echo of their own movements. They said it was as though the house had learned how to breathe in rhythm with them. The department classifies this phenomenon as a mimetic inversion event. It is not a psychological episode or acoustic illusion. The voice is not hallucinated, it's transmitted. The source is unknown, but data suggests it originates within the same square footage as the listener. Our field agents have discovered that the event tends to occur in rooms containing mirrors, open closets, or interior doors left slightly ajar. The sound seems to travel best through confined thresholds, as though moving along the inside of walls. In one confirmed case, investigators found evidence of condensation forming on an interior wall exactly where the voice had first been heard, as if breath had touched it from the other side. If you hear your name spoken in your own voice, do not answer. Do not move toward the sound. Most importantly, do not try to confirm the source. The mimic relies on acknowledgement. It needs you to believe it's real before it can interact. Simply hearing it is not enough. Responding is what opens the connection. If the voice begins to repeat your name, or if you hear a secondary whisper beneath it, immediately leave the house. Do not gather belongings. Do not turn off the lights. Walk out calmly, facing forward, and do not look back even if the voice starts calling from closer than before. Field officers have recorded multiple voices layered over each other during confirmed events. In some audio captures, the mimic's tone breaks for just a moment, revealing a low secondary whisper hidden inside the primary voice. When isolated, this whisper repeats a single phrase, "He's coming." We do not know who he refers to. We only know that when this phrase occurs, the event never stops. The voice keeps calling until the person vanishes. In 2 separate homes, residents were found standing in open doorways, eyes unfocused, mouths slightly open as though still listening. No physical harm was visible, but their bodies were cold, and their vocal cords showed signs of prolonged strain, as if they had been whispering nonstop for hours. We now believe the mimic does not simply imitate. It learns. Each time you acknowledge it, it grows more fluent in your tone, more confident in your pacing, more precise with your breathing. It is building a version of you that sounds more natural than the real one. Once it finishes learning, the mimic's call stop, replaced by silence. That silence is not safety. Residents report the feeling of being followed afterward, even outside their homes. In extreme cases, acquaintances described hearing 2 identical voices answering the phone from the same number. One calm, one faintly delayed. If you are inside your home and you hear your name called more than once, turn on all available lights, avoid mirrors, and do not use your phone or electronic devices. Do not record the voice. Playback may trigger repetition. If your voice begins to sound wrong to you, too slow, too even, leave immediately. The anomaly thrives on recognition. If you no longer trust the sound of your own speech, it may already have replaced you. This concludes the emergency broadcast from the Department of Residential Integrity. Stay awake. Stay silent. And if you hear your own voice call your name again tonight, understand this. It isn't trying to find you. It already has.